What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Locked Up 365. I'm going to be showing you how I used to make sweet treats when I was in jail. A lot of the jails don't offer iced honey buns, so I would make my own icing, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm also going to show you how I used to make cakes out of cookies and steak cake. So let's jump straight into it. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to put some icing on this honey bun. In jail, you don't have access to baggies. We used to just use a garbage bag. Okay. Now, with the Pop-Tart, you're going to want to take off all the edges. You could probably leave the edges in, but I never did. This is how somebody showed me how to do it. So I just stuck with that, and I always took the edges off. I'm probably going to make a mess while I do this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, once you have all the edges off your Pop-Tart, we're going to drop it down in the baggie or garbage bag, whatever you want to use, and just smash it up. This was something that was very simple, so if I had a sweet tooth, this was my go-to. It only takes a few minutes and you have double the sweets. Okay, once you get it mixed up, we're going to take and we're going to put just a little bit of water. When I was in jail, where I would order a pop off commissary, I would use the pop cap, and I would put one in there, kind of mix it up, maybe put another half a cap or a cap in there. Today, I'm just going to add a little bit in there. Just a little bit. Add it in there, mix it all up. As long as everything has a little wetness to it, you're good, you're perfect. Looks like I need to add a little bit more water. In this situation, you can always add more water, but you can't take water out. So always just start off with a little bit of water, mix it up, see what you got, then you can always add water. Okay, once you got it looking like this, everything's wet, sticking together, it's not soaked, then you can lay it out and roll it. I'm using a Chuck E. Cheese cup. In jail, we would have these little red cups, little 8-ounce cup, and they were hard as a rock. And that's what we used to use to roll this stuff out. You want to try to get it the same size as the honey bun, just a little bit bigger so it drapes over the edge. Okay, once you have everything rolled out, you will rip your baggie open so it's exposed, and we're just going to take it and flip it on top of the honey bun. Peel it off. This one is not the prettiest. I haven't done it in a little bit. Okay, so once you get it off, some of it might stick to the baggie or bag, whatever you're using. And if you want it to look perfect, which me personally, I never cared as long as it was on there and it tasted good. But you could always throw the baggie back over top of it once it's on and just lightly roll over it. And that's what you get. Icing for your honey bun. So it's definitely double sweet. Who won't love it? Okay, the next thing we're going to be talking about, I'm going to show you how to make a cake out of cookies and steak cakes. I don't have access to steak cakes, obviously, so I picked up a couple coffee cakes. There's cinnamon streusel. I picked up a few of those to kind of imitate the steak cake that the jails make, and got some peanut butter. And I picked up some assortment cookies. You can use Oreos if you want. Like if you like vanilla Oreos, you can pick some of those up. It don't matter the type of cookie. As long as it's got icing inside, you can do it this way. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, I've already pre-made some of these, so you don't have to sit here and watch me scrape off 50 cookies. But I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, so all you're going to do, just like being a kid, twist it apart, you're going to scrape the icing. It don't have to be perfect, just real quick, and you're going to save the cookie. Icing, cookie. Okay, that, I've already done all these, and here's all the icing that I scraped off. Okay, so the next step, we're going to crush all of the cookies up. Now in jail, you only get access to like a little rack of cookies, like you can get duplex or strawberry, but there's only about 15 cookies in there, I would say. So I didn't want to make too many. I almost forgot why I smashed these up. I'm going to get some boiling water. Now in jail, we had a hot pot. We would just put it in a cup and drop the icing down in the cup and let it melt. So when we make our cake, we can squirt the icing on top. I went and got some boiling water. We're just going to drop this in and let it set while I smash up these cookies. Okay, I beat my bag into a pulp, so I'm going to switch baggies because I don't want to leak if I got a hole. You can always add more water and you can't take it out. So you want to kind of start off with just a little bit of water, mix it up, and you'll kind of know when it's ready. You don't want it super watery, you just want it kind of sticky, but all of it has to be wet. Like see on the bottom how it's still dry? I added a little bit of water and it wasn't enough. You kind of see how it's wet right here but not here. So you can keep trying to mix it up, but we're going to have to add just a little bit more water. Right now, all I'm doing is just making sure everything is wet. Make sure you get the corners of the bag because stuff likes to stick down in there. Once it's all wet and it kind of looks like that. Okay, once you roll it out, get it nice and flat, then you can rip your bag down both sides. Okay, once you get your bag open, you can just flip it. Once you flip it over, I always take the cup, kind of roll over it, just so nothing sticks to the baggie, and then you'll do the same thing. Just keep flipping it until you get the desired width. Now you can add peanut butter at any time, but I'm going to go ahead and throw some in the middle here. Some people like to put it in both layers. I only want to put it in one, but you can do it any way you want. You don't have to put peanut butter at all if you're not a big peanut butter fan. Okay, once you got your peanut butter on there, you can flip it again, or you can just leave it the way it is. It's totally up to you. Next, we're going to put the icing on top. Like I said, if you're big on peanut butter, you can add another layer of peanut butter if you want, or you could crush up M&Ms or a Nutty Buddy and kind of sprinkle it on top. Now with the icing, it's been sitting in that hot water and it's actual icing now. So I'm going to cut the end of this off. Now in jail, we would just take the tip and rip it off. Rather, if you don't have no way to actually get it off, some people just bite it off because usually you're cooking for yourself, so it's not a big deal. But I'm going to use a knife. Okay, then you just start laying out your icing. Now this is the icing that I took out of the cookies. Okay, so now I'm going to take and just kind of spread it out a little bit more. And this is how I used to make my jail cakes while I was locked up. I hope everybody tries it out for themselves. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you like all jail related content, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep you informed on all things jail related. Thanks for watching Locked Up 365.